Well, my dad used to say, you know, some days you get the bear and some days the bear gets you. Well, today was one of those days that I think I got mauled. So we got one of the holes into some interlocks. If you'll notice, hole number 2 back there is still in the gray. So, and get this, look where it ended. So we ran out of paint. So I have to get some more interlocks tomorrow. Remember I said how, you know, some days the bear gets you? Well, here's where most of the paint is. It's all over the floor. All right, so that's your update for today. Like I said, you know, we got some work done. I wish that we could have finished up all of this today. We're gonna have to hit some sandpaper on it tomorrow, rough it up a little bit, and kind of finish up the interlocks. I'm gonna see if I can get a quart, maybe a little bit more, so I can finish up the white on the port hole or the left hole. So we end up with 7 coats of epoxy in total. That does not include any of the repairs and touch-ups or any of that, but we end up with 7 coats. So that should be plenty of barrier coat. This will be done tomorrow and we can move on up to the hulls. So aren't you glad we're moving on to something different? So, hey, I really appreciate you guys. So we use the epoxy from Rocca, and it's rocca.com, $168 for the 3-gallon kit. I just ordered a 5-pound bag of the, I can't remember what they call it, but it's basically their microburst or their Cavasil as a filler, so we can mix into the epoxy. And so I've ordered 6 gallons in total from them. We'll start sanding, fixing all these cracks in the hulls, and we'll start filling those with the filler that we make. And maybe I'll show you a really kind of a little more in depth on how we fix the cracks on these, and especially the multiple cracks. But at least we move on to something different than the bottom of this boat, which is killing me. So I'm about done. So I'll give you guys an update as soon as we finish, and we'll start moving to the hulls. All right, we appreciate you guys. If you have any questions, you want to see, you know, kind of what we're doing, why we're doing it, feel free to ask. I'm a new guy. I've only been on I've been a liveaboard for a little over a year. And well, his year was December, so you know, here we are in almost the end of April. So, but you know, I wasn't a boat guy my whole life. I sailed little sunfishes and little O'Days and stuff back when I lived in New York a long time ago. That was back in the early 80s, and that's actually the last time I sailed. So we've had a power yacht for the last over a year. And now we're working on the sailboat to get it back great. The great thing about Prouts is they're a good blue water boat. We could take it anywhere in the world. If I want to run across the Atlantic, we can go to Spain, Portugal, back over to England, whatever. This is a great boat to do it. So you don't have to, you know, don't let everybody convince you that you have to spend $150,000 on a boat. Look, you just don't. We found this boat for well under $30,000. I'll probably end up about $30,000 to $35,000 total with it restored. I've got 4 sails on board. The mast is up there. Everything's there. I've got all new instruments. I got a brand new GPS, all getting ready to go on. We're trying to get the outside of the boat done. I mean, it was 90 degrees yesterday. It was 89 degrees today. It's already getting hot. So it kicked my butt a little bit today. I'm feeling it. I'll be popping Motrin like Tic Tacs when I get up in the boat a little later. But again, don't let somebody convince you that you have to spend $60,000, $70,000 on a catamaran. You can get a little bit of a project and do it yourself. I've seen Geminis for as low as $15,000. They kind of average around $28,000, $30,000. You can get some of the older Endeavors, like the late 80s, late 80s, little Endeavors. I had some headroom issues. I had headroom issues in this one too. I got to lower the floors. But you can get a cat. And the nice thing, you're going to sail flat. You're not going to be heeled over. They don't go upwind very well, but they're really great boats. Look for a blue ocean boat. The nice thing with the catamaran, you can take it up on shore. You can let the tide go out, wipe down your bottom. You don't have to hire divers. You know, it's really good. This marina at Green Cove Springs, it's $168 if you want to put your boat out on a mooring ball. It's about $300, I think, for a slip. It's about, I think I'm spending about $600 a month, $1,850 a day for me to be here working on it on the hard. So I need to hurry up and get it back in the water. So, you know, you guys can do this. This is a doable thing. If you want to go sailing and give up the corporate life and kind of live life and enjoy it, maybe have a little less, but do a whole lot more. This is a great life. There's a couple people I wish were here that I wish would have come along with me, but they chose stuff. So, but we're gonna see if we can't get this thing ready and take it through the Caribbean and see what happens. So, all right. So this is Rod with Pilgrim's Journey. We'll see you guys later, and I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you following along. See you later. Bye. My hands were shaking. Ah! All right. Here we are. It's the next day. I had to find some more white interlocks, the 2000E, and so I found some. Was able to. I could only find a gallon, so which is about what I needed. So I just mixed up a little bit, and so we fixed, as you can see here. Hey, we're finished up on that hull, and so I just completed that. I actually put another couple of coats on the rudders because they're exposed the most, and I also did the keels and made sure the bottom of the keels are coated really well. So so that's where we're at, and we're moving along. I'm going to remove the tape here in just about an hour or so. I'm going to let all this set up a little bit more. Take the tape off. Take my little killer Tuck and let him go play with a couple other dogs around here. And it's kind of a windy, blustery day. It's supposed to rain for the next 3 days, so I probably won't be getting a whole lot done. So next up, we'll pull the tape. Start working on this top side here. All right, so something new. All right, thanks guys. Talk to you later. Bye.